Politickz as usual.
Yo, welcome back to Politickz as usual. Hip-hop's #1 debate show discussing all things music, entertainment, lifestyle, and culture related. I'm your boy, IV. To the right of me, I got Philly Phil.
What's up, y'all?
To the left, we got Courtney.
Hey.
Just Doug.
Yeah.
Tiff.
Hey.
C Boogie, what up?
Yo.
Family. Hove is back. Hove is back. My man popped out at the Roots picnic. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I know, it was all over social media, so we got to discuss it. First and foremost, I think before we get into like the actual set and what he was saying, the look, right? Hove has been wearing the dreads for quite some time now. He popped out with the fro. You know what I'm saying? Had people questioning like, yo, is this a wig? What is it? What's going on? I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was, that was a different approach for him. But I kind of, I guess, over time understood the statement. And, if you're a whole fan, you kind of know that when he's in, music period or, transitional period, sometimes he wears his hair out. You know what I'm saying? But that, I just didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? But any thoughts or opinions on just the look, or like if at all, you know what I'm saying? Because like he ain't popped out in a minute. I think the last time we seen him perform was like,
we knew he was going to perform at the Roots picnic. Again, Hove normally puts on a good show. The look was different. Again, a lot of times you've been off for a while. You gotta come out with something different.
Reinvent
so
yourself.
And even though he hasn't really put out an album with the dreads, he combed them out. He's had them for about 5-6 years now. And then I think more so than the look, I think he was throwing shots with the freestyle.
Right.
He was throwing shots with the freestyle. Like I said, I'm interested to know what y'all thought about that.
I'll say my take.
Anybody?
Go ahead, see, because you.
Right,
I know. Go ahead.
Yeah. Nice
he was in your town, man. He was in your town. I know you knew people that was there. I did. I knew people that was there.
It was a cool freestyle, man. Like, I see it went over like a lot of people's heads. Like, it went over my head a little bit too.
Yeah.
But I think people are like conditioned to like microwave bars now, so they might not appreciate somebody who throwing double entendres, quadruple entendres, and similes and all that shit. Like, you really had to pay attention to what he was saying. I appreciate it. It was a good freestyle.
Yeah.
I like a good metaphor.
You like a good metaphor? You picked up everything he was putting down?
Yeah.
I mean,
I just was adding on.
Hove don't really,
I can understand that.
he don't be on social media. Well, he be on social media, but he don't like post or nothing like that. So
Right.
a lot of people want to hear what he had to say.
Right.
But with certain stuff being directed towards him. So I think this is the first time people seeing you out in however long.
Yeah.
It's a perfect time to address everything at one time.
Yeah. I think that's what he did too. I mean, he did a couple of sit-down interviews recently, like GQ, and I forget the other platform, but I think it was Complex. But this is the first time, like you said, musically we've heard him address anything in a long time, and you could tell he's actively listening, and he doesn't say things or feel the need to respond right away. But when he does, he gonna cover all ground. You know what I'm saying? And
one thing I do want to say is, I'm not gonna say he stepped on Drake joint, but I think he showed a masterclass on how to kind of get your point across in the right way without coming off as a hater to me. Like, I mean, when Drake put out Ice, we talked about it last time. A couple of us felt like the Iceman album he had was kind of in his feelings a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Jay didn't really feel that way to me. He addressed the Kanye situation like, hey, niggas think he crazy, but every time I talk to him, he in his right mind when I talk to him.
Right.
Really crazy. So he said the joint with Dame talking about his teeth falling out his mouth.
Right.
Do a shot at Drake as well. So even the Wire flip, that's the one I caught later.
Yeah.
That was kind of dope as well. So to me, if you do it in a good way, it was almost like a battle rap type thing, to where as though you listen back on it and you appreciate it, like what she said, versus when you hear it. Because to me, if I was live and I heard it, I definitely wouldn't have appreciated it.
You wouldn't have caught everything.
I wouldn't have caught nothing.
You in the moment, yeah.
I would have just been there like looking at the stage like, what is they talking about? But you know what I mean. But I think it was 4 people at the crib.
I don't think he came off like a hater, but he definitely came off to me like he was upset though. Like y'all been playing on my name. He's from a place like in the era. I feel like I come from that same era. Like we don't play certain type of games. You talk about my kids,
Right.
and talked about his wife. That's why like I think the bar he said that Kanye, that shit was personal.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I would stab you. You talking about my kid, nigga?
Ask her.
Ask her how I get down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would stab you. Even like when he started off, he talking about the lawyer Busby dude. Like nigga talking about I raped a 13-year-old kid. Like
Right.
we don't
People
play
trying to
like
put
that.
smut on his
dog.
name,
Yeah,
man.
we do
Yeah.
not play like that. People are like, yo, why is he bothered by it? Like
What you mean?
he sat for like 5 years and let y'all just get y'all shit off. And now I'm out. I'm gonna address everything at one time. Like I'm gonna get everybody. I'm gonna talk to Dane because he talking stupid.
Right.
Even to Oskino. A lot of people don't know Oskino. He
caught some balls. He caught some
You know what I'm
strays.
saying?
Yep.
Like y'all playing too much.
Right.
Like it's cool. Y'all. Oh, I'm part of Illuminati. Oh, that's all right. But once you start talking about I'm drugging kids and I'm fucking you talk about my kids, yeah, we not playing like that.
That's one of the things I feel like that always makes Hov culturally relevant is because he don't have to drop music in real time, but he's always aware of what's going on.
You can tell he paying
He
attention.
paying attention. And
Yeah.
if he's not watching, he got people that's feeding him the information, his people, his team. So like I seen one on the clip with Questlove, because the Roots was his band for the set. The Roots Picnic, of course, but like Questlove was like, they ain't even know nothing about the freestyle.
Yeah. He said
So, like,
freestyle, yeah.
when they did it. Like he was like, when they was doing rehearsal, he didn't do it. He kept it hidden. So he was like, Jay, he'll do that. Like,
do that every
when it's
live show,
showtime,
yeah.
he'll just come out with a freestyle.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like
I do feel like he was a little off a little bit. Like I could tell like his breathing. Like he hadn't been on the stage in a
minute.
bit. Yeah. I could tell like
sure.
his breathing. Like I could tell he forgot it a little bit.
Yeah.
But still, even though like he hasn't rehearsed it,
Yeah.
you could tell that's a brand new freestyle. He adjusted everything.
Yeah.
So to be that sharp is still
Right.
You know what I mean?
At his
All right.
age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about in middle 50s, you know what I'm saying? But that, and then, I seen academics say that he addressed, when Hov was talking about, the comedy made about battle rap and how everybody took that out of context, saying he was against battle rap. That's not what he was saying. He was just saying that he doesn't, he's not for like sometimes how carried away it gets. But again, this is a man that's been quiet for 5-6 years now. He ain't addressed nobody publicly. So
and y'all playing too much.
y'all playing too much.
Too
you know what I'm
much.
saying? So I feel like he went about it the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's either that or put it on wax on a record. Now we're gonna get to that. But until the music drop, he used his form and his artistry to be like, you know what? I heard what y'all been saying. Let me take the time because I got time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a masterclass, like Phil said. He has announced more dates. We already knew about the New York shows coming up. I believe that's next month, right?
Yeah, July.
The stadium joints. And then he just announced he's doing
Los Angeles, and
Los
France.
Angeles SoFi Stadium and then doing
France.
France.
Yeah, Paris.
That I think that's towards the fall time. So to me, with these more dates popping up, I'm like, okay, new music. I think new music might be coming before the end of the year. Now,
For me, the haircut, the being in the fro told me new music. Anytime he about to come out with music, he changed his hairstyle and shit.
right. That's
So
what I was talking about earlier.
So that's why I feel like that's what made me
Yeah.
think new music.
I'm hyped for it because it's last joint we got was 444 and that that was 2017, 2018, something like that. So it's been we going on 10 years like with no new Hov music. So I'm ready, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But what's your
Ivy, quick question.
What's up?
How does this rank amongst the best comebacks, rap comebacks, if you consider it a comeback for you?
It's not a comeback for me because a comeback is, to me, I look at a comeback as somebody that's fall off or fell off. And, like for example, the Baby, when he was going through the whole, he had like a lot of backlash and he came back with the hit. Pop that thing, and it's like you can't escape it now. It's like one of the number one songs now. So like to me, that's a comeback. That's a rap comeback. Hov ain't really. I can't say he came back he's coming back because he's never had a downward period to me.
But if you haven't released any music in 5 years, wouldn't that be a comeback? Why wouldn't it be a comeback?
It would. In that sense, you mean like he's returning to music? Yes, but when I think of comeback, I'm talking about like
Somebody
fall off to come back.
fell off. And
yeah, exactly. Like they released music that wasn't well received, or they did something publicly that kind of put a tarnish on their image. That hasn't really happened. He's just been away from music because he's been, he's living his life, doing his businessman shit, or being a billionaire.
He didn't
like
lose fans or anything.
yeah, I don't think he's lost fans or like public favor. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
So, I wouldn't classify it as a comeback, but the person I just mentioned, the baby, I think that's a great comeback.
But he was making music even all throughout that time, so I don't know if I would consider
The Baby?
He never completely fell off. He lost fans, but he still had fans like that still was fooling with him. Even before that song, he had been making music all.
He was
time.
still consistent, but I feel like the eyes that was on him initially, when he like the Suge record and all that,
He lost momentum for
he
sure.
lost momentum, and I feel like he should be a more known artist than what he is, and I think some of that controversy he was involved in kind of hurt him. But that's why they always say you always one hit away. You know what I'm saying? If you come with the right song, like Miami, you know what I'm saying? Like
You could have
people was counting her
Chris
out.
Brown with his situation with Rihanna.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Consider that comeback.
For sure.
but the Chris is different because to me,
Chris'
You,
situation.
you forgot his. I know you about what you about to say. You forgot the turmoil he was going through in his situation. He putting out shit and niggas was not fucking with it until like.
I feel
what's
like
the
he
Busta
still
Rhymes?
was getting good music out, but they weren't inviting him to the award shows. They was blacklisting.
yeah,
him,
blacklisting
blackballing
him. But
a
Chris is
lot.
always gonna have that monkey on his back. Unfortunately, it's people should be able to get past that. Yo, I said monkey, whatever. Yo, it's too early, man. It's too early. But that's always going to be something that follows him in his career. Now, in our community, we've kind of like, yo, Chris, we over that shit. We accept you for who you are. We support you. Like, but to the mainstream, they still look at Chris as that 20-year-old, 19, 20-year-old that made that mistake. And that's unfortunately, he's going to have to just
But even
deal with that.
Even in the time he was going through it, like he was putting out music here and there, people was not trying to hear it. I think what's the shit with Busta Rhymes?
look at me
Look
now.
at me
Look at me now. That induced.
I didn't like that record.
I ain't like
initially
it
when
either,
he-
but that kind of got his momentum back, and that induces. That got him back flowing again. Before
Deuces for
that,
sure, yeah.
he
That was a culture phase.
He was falling off. But
yeah.
if you're talking about comebacks, I don't look at it so much as like, oh, something had happened to you, and then me, like T.I. To me, T.I. has a good comeback. T.I. kind of, just outgrown
The
rap,
music
the
space.
music a little bit.
Reinvented himself.
Comedy. And
Yeah, comedy, all that. But now he come back,
That's
number
a good-
one hit.
that's a good-
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I feel like that's a good comeback. Like,
yeah, for
to
sure.
show like him, Juvie too.
Juvie, yeah, I give Juvie.
It wasn't to the extent of a T.I., but I see like Juvie making steps to like he up there.
He showed that he still is who the fuck he
Still
is. That's
is
what
who
it
he
is.
is,
Like,
yeah.
they both.
Yeah,
He still can make
has
it hit.
a diehard fan base for sure. The music I feel like didn't really live up to like what T.I.'s been putting.
But they
out.
different
But it's
artists.
different. Yeah, It's apples and oranges. But
So, question.
Yeah.
And speaking of comebacks, have y'all heard Ludacris' new music?
Hell no.
I heard a snippet. He got a song with Glorilla.
I ain't heard it.
I didn't know
I
he had
haven't heard a song
anything
with
come
Glorilla,
out, but I would
heard
listen.
I heard a song on the radio, and it's definitely giving like old Ludacris.
Let me
Yeah.
just say something right quick though,
I fuck with Lou.
because Carl
I
pissed
fuck
me
with
off
him,
just
too.
now, so
He's
I
like
just gotta say this.
He's like a
Funny.
comedic
Yeah.
rapper.
But
Like,
he's not just a comedic rap. He got some fire.
You know, he has
I went on a
bars.
whole when he was with DTP. I went on a whole binge of Ludacris not too long. He had a song with 3 6 that was fire.
Yeah.
He had this song. Exactly. He had the jank with Tuck. So please stay off the TIP. Ludacris is hard in real life.
sure,
He
he
had he came out like more of a comical because he had the fro and he was doing
and
afro,
his videos
wig,
are always very,
afro.
It was the
very
music video.
Animated.
animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
the new one
But-
is too, so that it,
got
But
a video?
he
It's a video
fired.
out to it.
Ludacris lit.
Yeah, that would be another good example.
Lucas is lit, but I mean, you asked me the questions as hell. Nah, I wasn't trying to disrespect Lucas. I just didn't hear that shit.
What's some called it? To me, Big Sean kind of Big Sean and the Baby kind of remind me of Ludacris a little. Like they kind of from that
Oh, okay.
from that tree a little bit. As far as
Explain what you mean, like the imagery or the
They flow.
it's definitely
Flow.
imagery with the
Sure.
baby because they both animated funny
Sean
videos
flow.
and stuff like that. And Sean more so with the flow. They both had the going down basement flow.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I ain't never
Going
heard
up
that comparison.
balloons
That's
type
different.
shit.
They beefing over that.
They both was huh?
They was beefing over that.
Big Sean and Luda.
I missed that.
Oh, I know
Oh, really?
You talking about
I'm telling y'all something.
the punchline, the one word punchline.
they
I know what
beefing
you're
over
talking
that.
about because Drake did that joint a little bit too.
When y'all
early on.
get time, Google it. They beefing.
But Ludacris is one of them people who has reinvented himself. So he acted. He's done quite a few different things.
He's a well-established actor. He's a part of a
franchise.
a franchise that's like one of the most known franchises. So, like T.I., like he stepped away from music and cemented himself in a whole nother lane. So he doesn't have to come out with music at this point. But if he's deciding to, that is a great comeback. Now, if the music is going to live up, I haven't heard any singles or any songs yet. But T.I. came out with what's the joint? Let 'Em Know,
Yeah.
which is everybody loving that record. So I mean, Ludacris, like I said,
Head
And Mr. Him.
yeah, I'm curious to know what he subject wise what he would choose to talk about at this point. But I mean,
Luda.
yeah, Luda. But
It was about a big booty bitch.
You cannot go wrong with that. You cannot go wrong with that.
I mean, I don't see Ludacris going too far from what he normally
what he
talks
normally
about.
talk about, yeah.
Yeah, he never was like a deep subject matter type rapper like that.
But he have a song here.
I was
and
waiting.
there. Like to your point, it won't need deep.
You said what happened?
You was right. He said, I was
Yeah.
agreeing with you. Like he have a song here and there, but it won't never like
Right.
be deep.
For sure.
No,
For sure. You know somebody who I think got potential to have a good comeback?
Oh.
Y'all might laugh at me. But Fetty Wap?
Oh no, Fetty Wap. Yeah, he already
might-
came back for sure.
I heard somebody
That little snippet?
Yeah,
That shit was
I mean, he had
He changed up his style.
Yeah.
I like
that
this.
shit.
I like a couple. I listened to the album. I like a couple joints on the Fetty Wap joint.
Oh, he has a whole album out.
Yeah, the whole album came out like 2 months ago.
I didn't know either.
When he first came out.
I
It
don't
came out soon. Yeah.
I don't listen.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Fetty Wap,
not my cup of
2015.
tea, man.
It was a good time.
Come on
It was a
now.
good
No,
time
it
to
was
be
a
out-
great time.
Great time to be outside.
It was a great time.
That's one thing we need to talk about too. One of the who had the best
1738.
time to be outside too. And Fetty was
City
Fetty's up
girls
there.
all day. You already know my answer.
I think Fetty runners up there with your girls run.
I feel you.
No, I think that it's strategic and it's smart. Whoever's behind him really is doing
Behind
the
who?
thing because
Fetty Wap?
because the music that he's making is appealing to a different crowd. Now he may not have maybe more his old, he may not have, I ain't gonna act like I have been sitting there listening to him, but I did hear the music and I felt like it was actually a good song, but it was a different type of music.
Right.
And he's appealing to a wider, because he been doing his thing supposedly, like
I think it's just-
sales been pretty good with the concert.
I think it's just a good this is the next album probably be if he continues, the next one be he'll put some money, but they'll put some money behind the next one. This one was just showing I can still make music.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I brought up while we talking about, I brought up Miami earlier, Young Miami from City Girls for reference, but
Definitely come back.
to me,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
yes,
Bet that is a comeback.
because
For sure.
at one
That's my
point,
shit.
she had the platform, the podcast. I think she stopped doing that, but at one point, like JT was looked at as the one that was musically going to carry on when the City Girls broke up,
Right.
And Carisha had the media platform, so I wasn't even thinking about her again, like musically. And she just came out of nowhere with the, spin that joint. I knew instantaneously as soon as I heard it, I was like,
was a hit.
that's gonna go.
I knew that too. Yeah.
That's gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
But the
From the
question
hook,
is,
the
what
beat.
is she gonna do after?
That's what I was about
Right.
to say.
Because the last
Yeah.
thing, the last joint with how she ended it, the shit about Diddy, Buenos Noches, that was horrible. So what is she
Yeah.
gonna come with next?
Listen,
That song was weird.
That
Like,
was-
who let you go
what
this
is
far?
happening?
As far as putting it out, like
I can't say what she's gonna do next.
I don't
Because
think
I
So
don't.
we can't really call it a comeback until we see what she do next.
I don't think she's that type of artist. I think she's the type of artist that
Just drop
Hey, look,
singles.
I'll get a
Yeah, I
single
don't think
every
that is not
every
a
blue
comeback.
moon. She might Fat Joe that thing up every 6 months to a year. Come out with a hit.
Who?
Nobody really.
Young Miami?
Yeah.
No.
Enough to carry
This the
her
only
through.
hit she got.
You
You don't
still
come
want
out every 6 months with a hit. Young Miami?
You think so?
I know so.
could pick
Okay.
up.
What the fuck you talking about?
I mean,
Not the
your
City
boy-
Girl. We talking about Young Miami, right?
Yeah.
What other hit she got?
I remember a couple of podcasts ago, you was like, "Yo, she's a star."
Mm-hmm.
So again, Your boy be home in about a couple years, like a year or two.
They like that T1.
And
They don't like that.
he put some creative control behind the joint.
Yeah, I understand all that.
And then,
Answer
boom.
my question though. What other hit Young Miami got?
What other hit? No, she got one more hit than JT got.
What are you
So I'm
talking?
saying the City Girls have hits, right?
Hold on.
City Girls
So
have
you
hits.
do this. You start.
Young Miami has a hit.
Listen to my question.
Okay.
Just answer it. Just answer the question I asked you. What other hit does Young Miami have?
She has this one hit.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Cool. But she's also part of other hits.
But Phil,
And
I
your
think
girl was the rapper.
She has
who
a
no other hits.
likability too, though.
So therefore, there's one common denominator in my
Did y'all not hear Phil say every 6 months Young Miami come out with a hit?
I said she could.
You said she does.
I said she could be
He
that
said
type
she's
of artist.
capable.
That's what I said.
Yeah, she's capable.
I said she's capable.
I feel like anybody's capable. Now,
One hit away.
let's see, one hit
She done
away.
came out with a lot of songs. All right, go ahead, son. Y'all
But
got it.
I look at
Formula's there.
Carisha's or Miami is a personality more so than an artist to me. Now she got one with this record, but I think to me, if I was her, I would get back in that media space because I think people really like seeing her in that platform or do some type of short form content or reality show, something. People will watch that, and I think if she just came out with music here and there and not a whole album or a whole project or feel like she need to drop a single every 2 to 3 months, like that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I think this record could potentially put her back in a space where people want to see her more frequently. That's what I'm getting at.
And if I'm her, I'm bleed this record.
Oh, you gonna run that down?
I'm bleed this record.
Remix that thing a couple of times. Add some people on
15
there.
times.
About 12
Yeah.
When
remixes to that
TikTok gonna
motherfucker.
blow.
So who would y'all want to hear on the remix?
She need to do an all Miami remix.
But
Cardi.
Diddy on there.
Diddy is crazy.
It even sound like when she say spin that shit. I know that. Diddy told her to say
With
that
the
shit.
ad-libs, with the ad-libs. Yeah.
man. The way, listen how she
Take
say spin that shit.
It's
That's
funny
Diddy,
you say
son.
that because
Yeah.
there's a rapper, some rapper that's not mainstream who said that Carisha stole that from them.
I believe that.
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
40
I think I
And I
did
came
see
across,
that.
I didn't look too much into it because there's always somebody in the comments. They was like, people been saying that. They'll spin that shit is something that people normally like. I don't know.
Yeah,
where
She didn't
people
coin
get
the
this
phrase,
shit.
but yeah,
Right.
she made a hit record out of it. I mean, so what?
Tell me that spin that shit don't
She
sound
made
like
her
Diddy.
own.
You made a hot line, I made a hot song.
That's Diddy.
Right.
man.
Diddy wrote that. Joint.
Diddy
I
definitely.
think she should do a Miami version though. Maybe throw like Trina on there. If she want to get JT out to do like a little City Girls reunion.
It ain't no.
for sure she need to
You
get
like
JT.
that.
Nah, I think
Trick Daddy, maybe add Trick on there or something.
She
I
ain't
don't
to
know.
mess with JT.
I would listen to
She said she
that.
don't mess with
Man,
JT.
She don't need to mess. Oh no, she doesn't though. They're not.
They
Cool.
don't mesh. I thought you said they don't mesh together. They
I don't
mesh
know how they
together.
are.
They don't need to mess with each other. She don't need to.
I don't know how they are.
she
I'm
don't need to
going
look out for
Glorilla.
JT.
I'm going Sexy Red.
You just put all the hoes
Come
on.
on.
I'm putting all. I'm shooting for the
They gonna
star.
mess it up.
Come on now.
Huh?
They gonna mess that record.
You said?
You said what?
They gonna mess that record up.
Who gonna mess it up?
Glorilla and Sexy Red on
Oh,
that record.
Glow.
Yes.
Nah, they not. You gotta listen. I understand what the to spin that the message of it and yeah, nigga, spend your money on me, boost the bitches where y'all. I get it, but you gotta listen to the sonics of that record and the vibe of it. Glorilla on that type of record, she ain't gonna ride. She don't.
You gotta go
Glorilla
fuck
don't
up.
have no rhythm
So, no,
like that.
She-
Sexy Red is offbeat majority of the time. That's a record you gotta be on. Like they ain't got that type of vibe for that to me. Sorry, they not. They no.
I don't know. Chris
Carissa
Brown
ain't
got a
got- I'm
song
gonna be on
his
rhythm,
CD
like,
with
so I'm
both of
saying,
them
like,
on
she
it, and I
made-
don't
she
like
made it work.
But she
I don't
made
like
it
them
work.
together.
So I'm saying, so I don't want to get too deep into this it's back and forth, but I think that if she can do it, I think out of them three, she's the worst rapper.
I say sexy.
For
Red.
Carisha?
Sexy Red, Glorilla, and then her Beyond Miami.
But why
Sexy
you
Red is the worst.
why you pick them though? Why not someone like Remy, Cardi, like Meg?
It's
maybe?
like some more established, better like.
I wouldn't even
rappers.
say established or better,
Because
but
they
like
Just
the
better
The
hottest-
rappers.
hottest right
They
now.
the hottest
Glow and
right now.
sexy. They
Glow and Sexy make good songs.
Who's hot?
That's a
As a
song.
female,
They the hottest
That's
right now.
subjective.
perspective, who's
That's
hotter than
subjective.
them?
Who hotter
They
than
got some good songs. They got some bangers.
Depends on what you
Cool
like.
too.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying it's so though. But they have at least some songs each that are still being played in the club, and they've been playing for.
Maybe put a single. Put Summer Walk on it or something.
Still playing.
Real quick, like I think
We'll
just
do all that shit. Fuck
I
it.
think just the aesthetic of the song, like what Young Miami is and what Sexy Red is two different things. They might both be hoes, but it's
But
different
Sexy
type
don't
of hoe.
emphasize spending money. Yeah.
They're like Carisha, she gonna attract a different type of guy, a ball player, an athlete, or something like that. Sexy Red, niggas like Chief Keef hitting that. Like I think I could pull anything Chief Keef can pull. So get like a Latto on. Get Latto on there.
Latto's in love.
I feel you, but she still could talk that shit like that. Get a Latto on there.
Get a Latto. I'm feeling that.
Get a fucking like a Cardi on there.
Latto would kill it. Cardi would.
Just for the aesthetics of what
You can
how
throw Megan though. Megan had to do. I think she'll do a
Megan
better
do
job.
something.
Megan do all right. Megan do all right. But like Sexy Red give off that,
Remy
you know.
too.
Sexy Red get
We ain't doing that.
Sexy Red give off that. Yeah, I mean,
Y'all
she
some
just
haters. Y'all some haters.
nah. That her saying that it's not believable. That's all.
Remy.
Like she want a nigga to spend. I'm talking about Sexy Red.
Oh, Sexy
She
Red,
want to get a nigga that spend that. Like Sexy Red don't need that.
Oh yeah.
Ask Ray J.
She need a nigga just.
She don't emphasize.
Ask
She
Ray J.
emphasize more so the nasty aspects of sex. She don't really be talking about.
she just
you
need
gotta
a nigga
spend
Ask
money.
Ray J.
She
But
need a
that's
nigga
been
that-
Miami since she first came out.
Right. She just need a nigga go half on the food stamps and shit.
Like I said, I like Trina too though.
Half on the food stamp.
Trina would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trina for sure. Yeah.
That'll be like a homage type. Mm-hmm. But yeah, y'all let us know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like what y'all thought about the whole return at the Roots picnic. You checking for anything he got coming out. Also, who had the best rap comeback? Or did we even discuss it? Y'all let us know in the comments.
We didn't discuss the people that was supposed to be discussing. We discussed it for sure.
We did. Bars of cap. Y'all ready? Wale says people only break down lyrics when it's beef involved. Bars of cap.
Cap.
Sheesh.
No.
I hope it's
Bars.
I will hope it's cap.
I think he's coming from that statement. I think he put that on X or Twitter, one of them. But that sounds like he might be coming from more so his lyrics per se, and he has a right to feel his way. He's sensitive about his shit. I get it, but I don't think that's true. I think that's cap.
I think
I think
it's
it is true.
I think it's 50-50. Like you gonna have that crowd in that audience. I might be one of them that do break down lyrics, that pay attention to lyrics. Then you got another crowd who don't give a fuck about the lyrics, and two, like you need
something
to
happening.
when it's beef. Like who is he talking about? Let's break it down. I think it's divided.
True, but I think it's also your
audience.
you're invested how much you invested in that artist. So
Yeah,
if you're
right.
a fan of Future, right, and we know Future's not the most lyrical, but if Future is your guy, your favorite artist, you're breaking down his lyrics because that's who you're.
Do he have lyrics?
That's who you're consuming.
But you got lyrics
I
who
don't
break
know. I was
down.
about to say, I don't know if I would call
Future-
that breaking down. You're gonna know their lyrics.
Well, that's
because you
part of
listening to
breaking it
That-
down.
No,
I don't
it's
think it's
not.
breaking it
No,
down.
it's not.
To know the lyrics.
Because you can say a metaphor and still not know what it means. It's just like when he was talking about the Jay-Z thing. He was like, it went over his head the first time.
So do you think?
Sometimes-
So do you think that people that quote their favorite artist music quote their favorite artist music lyrically
Are they breaking
majority
it
of the time, at some point they're not breaking it down at all?
Nah, I don't
You think so?
Not all the
I don't think they
time.
breaking it.
Not breaking it.
Like,
down.
I know all
think
the lyrics-
the terminology that you're using is not fitting because, yeah, you heard it and you identified with it, but that's not breaking it down. Like some words don't need. If he said, "Yeah, I smashed 2 bitches last night," and I post that, what's the breakdown about it?
Right.
Nigga, I smashed 2 bitches. Like straight
All
up,
that,
like
yeah.
that's all that is. You get what I'm saying? Like
I get that.
Kendrick Lamar for me, that's why I say bars because Kendrick
Right.
Lamar for me,
You would need to break it
was
down.
a person who, when he was singing, he was doing R&B music or he was featuring on songs or whatever. I loved Kendrick and I still love him, but people act like he won't always a lyricist.
Right.
When he came out with when this
Who?
beef shit
Who act
happened,
like that?
everybody get on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
Like
what you're
that
saying.
is a good example of that to me. Like I get where Wale is coming from.
Yeah, I think if you're talking about the casual music listener, they're not really breaking down bars
Until it is
until
the beef or something, no homo.
it's something that's being directed at somebody, and they're trying to figure out
What that means.
who they talking about right here.
Cause I know all the lyrics to "Can't Touch This" by MC Hammer. I ain't never broke down the lyrics to that shit, nigga. I know every lyric though, but I ain't never sat down like, when he said,
You know the dance.
I definitely know the dance.
You know you did.
But I ain't never just when he said "Can't Touch This" right here. He really
I
meant.
wanted them pants too.
You know what I mean?
I wanted to go. I wanted to.
Certain artists, and certain artists in their crowd demand that from them. They're gonna break down the lyrics because they that type of artist. Like a Future, I don't think his crowd is people that's breaking down lyrics.
I think I understand what y'all saying, but I do think that just because an artist doesn't have to be a lyricist per se for their stuff to be breaking down. Prime example, like for me, when Migos first came out, I wasn't a fan initially. I didn't understand it. It was a shift because they was like, they was deemed as mumble rappers. Now, this is just me because everybody, like you said, is not going to take the time. But to me, in order for me to get with Migos, I had to understand what the fuck they was saying. So I had to break it down.
You that type of fan.
That's what I'm saying. For me,
right.
I'm saying everybody's not, y'all all right, everybody's not going to do that or take the time to do that. However, I don't think that you need to be necessarily a wordsmith for somebody to take the time, because it's artists that I feel like are not, that I have trouble understanding as far as what they're delivering, what they're saying. I do take the time. So whether it's Migos, Future, anybody in the past that I've struggled to get with initially, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are they saying? Because the beat could catch me. I could even like the hook. But in order for me to quote it, I got to be like, yo, what the fuck am I quoting? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to say no shit that I don't identify with or don't make sense to me.
And so I think we're all pretty much saying the same thing.
Yeah.
The casual music listener is only gonna break it down if it's some shit going on.
Right.
What is it? What are they talking about? Who they talking about? What happened?
Yeah.
But us as music lovers, we'll break down anything, whether it's a casual listen or we're really trying to see what they're saying.
Right.
So I would say it's both.
Bars. I say
And
bars.
it's a fan base thing. It's a fan base thing because, of course, if you listen to this person, you're going to understand what this person is saying because you're used to it. That's who you identify or you like them for whatever reason. If I don't normally listen to this person and I'm not as witty or I'm not, with the metaphorical speaking, then
I might have to break it down to understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do y'all think, I seen, how like back in the day, I think they still actually do this. Like some people they still have like book clubs and shit. Like they get together and read a book. They discuss. You in a book club?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So I'm going with
book
this
club.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This nigga do read. Nigga.
I thought about joining one, but I just don't.
No, I was in a book club before, and like I enjoyed it, but like bringing that concept to music, like actually like yo, we gonna get together ever so often, and we gonna listen to a body of work or whatever, and come together and discuss
That's
it.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
What now?
They doing podcasts.
Not all, but yeah, I'm talking about off camera, like people that actually just do it.
And what type of artists you think we'll be breaking down? You think we're gonna be breaking down fucking Chingy?
Soulja
Like
Boy.
you gonna be breaking down niggas?
So like when
really
he said
lyrical,
he said hop about the bed, turn my swag on. What he was trying to say was like when you wake up in the morning and the sun is shining on you, you gotta turn, because when you wake up your swag not on, so you gotta turn it on.
Deep, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak, brother.
And then you can go about your day with a more positive attitude.
My bacon smelling fine.
Shout out to
I think
That was deep.
Wale was, I love Wale to death. I think he was coming to a place of hurt. He sees that, with the Drake thing. Drake came out, people was doing deep dives on Drake album, breaking down lyrics, etc. And I personally feel like Wale had probably one of the better albums to come out within the last year or two.
Most definitely.
And
it's Grammy
I didn't really
worthy.
see many breakdowns on his album at all. So, and also a lot of times he's looked at as, and he puts effort into wordplay, he put effort into bars, etc. And he's like, hey, well, what about me? So I think a lot of times with him, per se, it's that way. Now, I know when J. Cole came out, people was doing breakdown on J. Cole's bars. I know when certain rappers come out, they do the breakdowns of these people's bars and hear what they have to say. I think it's just with him, he didn't see those breakdowns, so he's calling out as, people only care about bars now because it's beef attached to it. No, it's just, I hate to say it, but like, you're not a media darling for him specifically. So like, because you're not a media darling, people aren't necessarily going to break you down or find ways to kind of, not necessarily slight you, but you're cool, but they always do that cool button in there. He has real fans. I'm a real fan, I feel like, of Wale, but he kind of got to get off that train because he did the same thing with Castanet.
Yeah, and that's why I want to add on to that because I feel like what he said is bars, but it doesn't apply to him. I feel like the reason his situation is more because he's more so of a woe is me type of person. He's made himself to be that person in the public eye. But aside from that, he's not making music that's commercialized. You're doing poetic and making metaphorical statements in your songs, and he does, he's lyrical. Like, he's good.
I mean, like making commercial music.
He make a lot of commercial
I mean, no, not recently though. I'm not talking about.
I think that really like.
It's not on a consistent basis. It haven't been on a consistent basis.
I put it like this. Why, because he's not a commercial darling.
Leon Joint get played on the radio like
because he's not a commercial darling, and because of the fact that he is really. How you are looked at sometimes depends on what your label situation is and the money behind your records is. He's doing a lot of self promotion with his records. He's doing a lot of stuff with that, and even with the Leon Thomas record, Leon Thomas, he has a song with him. He got like it's the might be one of the hottest R&B acts out right now. So he's going to get that push with that record. Right. But in general, Wale's album is. Half of it could be singles.
Most of his songs are features. I mean, it's with someone else.
I mean, some of his best songs
slows like with
all of his songs that are the best songs are with someone else.
You can really argue. You can really argue
that many songs that were mainstream by himself either. Though
you can really argue.
That's a big difference between him and the people.
Wale has a reason to kind of be deemed as the mad rapper, right? Because the artists that are in his category, his peers, per se, the Drakes, the J. Coles,
the lyricals,
Big Sean,
all those guys. They have kind of Kendrick Lamar. Thank you. That was another name. They have eclipsed him, mainstream wise. But you can argue talent. And honestly, singles outside of Drake, I'm removing Drake from that because he's a different animal. But J. Cole, Kendrick, Sean, whomever else you want to throw in there, Wale has more hit records than all of them.
Than Kendrick.
Nah.
Kendrick featured on a whole bunch of R&B
Listen,
ones too.
Like I told y'all before, if Wale do a versus, it's going to be a long night for that individual outside of Drake. I'm telling you right now. Y'all sleeping on Wale.
Again, I think, go ahead, sorry. Go ahead. You was about to make a point. I'm sorry.
Oh, y'all do a thing where y'all like really compare people to like outliers. Like Kendrick Cole and Drake are in the tier by themselves. Wale's not in that tier. He's not gonna get the push that Drake get because Drake is a mega star. He's a pop star.
But tell him why.
Because he's a pop star.
No, I'm talking about why Wale isn't getting the push.
Because he's not Drake. Nobody's getting the push Drake gets. Nobody's getting the push.
Outside of Drake,
but his peers,
other names.
He gets the same push as a Big Sean or Meek Mill or fucking a Big Crit. Like those really his peers. Y'all putting him in a tier that he's not in. He came out with the Meek Mills, Big Crits, Currency. That's his peers, and he gets way more push than all of them. He has way more hits than all of them. Like y'all keep comparing him to people he's not supposed to be compared to.
I mean, I think the issue is
it's more so
a lot of times. Here's what I think you're.
Where's Khalifa?
I'm agreeing with you. So, for example, like I think a lot of times we like look at things in even numbers with fours. We do the big three. So I was always like, who's the next four? So a lot of times Big Sean was looked at as he should have been up there with them, but he really wasn't.
And Wale be right there with him.
But then now was looking at sometimes you can see the same thing with Wale. He's really gonna be looking at.
I
want to put him up there, but it's really not.
But I'm saying that's debatable. Who better artists than that? Yeah. But that's his peers. That's his tier right there. I'm not here to argue that. When y'all keep mentioning Drake and Cole and Kendrick, he's out of his league. That's not his league. He's not with them.
That's a fact.
And I think I agree with him.
It's people under that. Y'all just bullshitting.
Never mind.
What league he in?
I was gonna say what were you basing that off, but I ain't.
We can base that off sales, whatever. Like I looked up who sold more between Meek and Wale. Meek outsold Wale. Triple outsells Wale, but Wale has more hits. I don't know what y'all not talking about. He get the push or not. Wale is looked at as a bigger artist than Meek Mill is, but Meek Mill sells more. Anytime Wale come out, he has one of the biggest singles on the radio every time he come out. So what the fuck y'all want more from this nigga?
That's his. He makes radio music though.
I understand. Yes, I agree.
So he makes more radio music. I'm saying like you talking about like people, more hip hop fans that buy music and stuff like that.
But he makes songs that people make good with him though. That's what I'm saying. Like all those hits that you're talking about is with somebody else.
Probably
all
is.
the people y'all naming are all artists who have done songs with people and they make hits on their own by themselves. So that's why you can't even compare the two. That's the difference. Like the thing is, you just got to do what you got to do and make it happen and stop complaining. Because Wale known for that. And he just got, it's like you play into it too. Like just, like stop acting what was me and show these niggas. Like that's all it is. Just
like,
show them.
Y'all talking about he don't get this pushing shit. Like I said, every time Wale drop, he has the biggest single on the fucking radio. It's getting played 24/7.
I love Wale.
And like, I don't know what y'all getting. Like he don't get this push. He's under this. Y'all keep comparing him to the stars he's not used to. Nigga, not Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole. That's not his peers. They ain't nobody's peers. It's a big three for a reason. And once you go after that, you got the Meeks, you got the Big Seans, Wiz Khalifa, fucking Big Crit, Currency. That's who he's with. Comparing to them, he's out. He's blowing them out the water.
But I think he was more so talking about the type of music as far as them being lyrical. They're being more poetic and lyrical.
Not even just that. I just think talent wise, he's up there to me.
That's always gonna be the case. Talent wise, we can argue Big Crit might rap better than the niggas that we naming in Big Three, but it's more than just talent that goes into it.
Absolutely.
Obviously. You know
so yeah, I'm not disagreeing that he might be more talented. He might be.
Obviously.
But Wale's been more talented than who?
Out of
somebody in the Big Three.
Out of the Big Three?
He could be. It's an argument.
Likable.
But that's not the main thing that goes.
I done seen them on tracks with them cats. It's not the same.
Whatever, son. What I'm saying is stop comparing them to them three. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's where you gonna fall short every time.
Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about that statement. You know, our lyrics only broken down when there's beef involved. Does C have a point about Wale? You know, y'all let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think. Moving right along. Courtney, you wanted to bring up Latto and Cardi?
Hello. So,
Girl Report.
Yeah, because we got to steer this a little.
Girl Report? Okay.
Yeah. So basically, the story is basically, y'all know, a year or two ago, last year? Cardi got into it with Ice Spice's manager. It was a leaked phone call where basically Cardi was basically saying, I'm not punk ass or
Latto.
pussy ass Latto. It got leaked. She responded by apologizing publicly, and she offered to buy her, I think, like a Birkin bag or something like that, one of those high-priced bags. I think it was a Birkin. But I guess Latto recently dropped the album, and she responded to that in the album. She said something about buying a bag, offering to buy me a bag my man already got me, or something like that, which was a good bar. I ain't mad at you, but... Okay. Cardi then tweeted, I think it was on, she tweeted that basically I tried to reach out to you through your sister, your manager. I tried to apologize to you in person. I've tried, so many ways to get to you and apologize. And basically you decided to respond in a song versus just handling the situation like a woman. Now, it's going to be the people who are naturally against Cardi anyway, because they're bars or whatever. And then it's going to be people who are, it's not, I don't know. Well, I guess some people may not like Latto. I love Latto, but I love Cardi too. And in this situation, I just feel like people fuck up. Now, I will say, because I liked her apology. She basically said, I shouldn't have said it the way I said it. I should have said don't, try to treat me like I'm Latto. Don't try to take advantage of me or whatever. That's how she said it. But she didn't have to say it the pussy way.
She got that apology from ChatGPT, and she said, you can tell she
AI apology.
Hell yeah. And she ain't, like she said, she ain't reach out to Latto until 3 months later. That's where Latto is really like I don't even try to hear that apology.
No, she apologized immediately.
Yeah. So, dude, like on Twitter, but she didn't reach out to her 3 months later. That's a fact. This is a fact.
did say that.
So don't. Yeah,
But I feel like maybe it was because she was waiting for a response from Latto based off the public apology.
No, if we friends, we talk, we text.
I don't know. That friend word is a little subjective.
Even we not friends, we got each other's number. We got each other's number, and we've texted
colleagues.
before.
Cool. They cool.
We've texted before. We've talked on the phone before. If you say some wild shit like that, like if a phone leak, a phone conversation leak, I feel like, yeah, I ain't that bitch ass nigga C. Whoa, you know what I mean? That's kind of crazy. And then he apologized publicly, but me and him talk. Like sometimes, even we talk, sometimes text, sometimes we talk. You apologize publicly, I'll never hear from you again. Till 3 months later, you can kind of say that apology, big dog.
Yeah,
I mean, it's.
I'm with C on that. I put more merit on the you gotta come direct to the source. The apology publicly is more so like come direct to the source.
Go ahead. Listen.
Ain't nothing to fight through. Like, public apology, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You putting on, you looking for attention. That's attention seeking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you putting on airs, you trying to get validation from the public. You know, if it really meant something, you have my contact, or you know how to, get in touch with me. Reach out directly. That means more to me.
She said the embarrassment was public. That's why she did the public apology, because
But
she
she
felt
did
also
the order of it was wrong.
You do
Yeah, I was
both.
gonna say,
Yeah, you do both, but the order of it was wrong. You reach out first.
I feel you. I wouldn't trip over the order as long as you do both at the same. Like if you put out a public apology and then later that night you call me like, yo, bro, I was just talking.
not 3 months.
I was right. Not 3 fucking.
And then offer me a bag.
Yeah, like I'm some. Well, I guess a female different, but I was like I'm some bitch.
No, as a female, if I'm beefing with another female, don't offer to buy me a bag.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, I would say don't offer to buy me a bag if I got the money to buy my own bag too. I mean, I would say that.
Or if I got a nigga that can buy me the bag.
Yeah.
Or when you buy me a bag for, what type of wild shit is that?
Yeah,
apologize. Don't worry about buying me no bag.
Apologize.
Just apologize. Buy me a bag like I'm some bitch little kid me. Yeah, I get you a bag. Don't worry about it.
It's like you bitching me some more.
Had they collaborated before? So
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
I
don't know.
Put on the floor, you heard put on the floor, nigga.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that record. I forgot.
Yeah, you wild.
Yeah, I forgot. Okay.
And hello.
Time?
No, that ain't hello. What's the joint?
What's the other one?
Every time.
Every time. You've heard that joint.
Yeah, Latto was on that.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot.
They kind of like they said.
Hold up, but wait. Oh, wait. See, we don't know when that record was recorded too.
Right.
I was about to, because that just came out like last year. But
Latto even said like I rushed to so she could make the deadline. Latto, I rushed to lay my verse. Later that day, I hear this phone conversation.
So that was around the same time.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay,
and they both was pregnant, so emotions running high.
Emotions running high. Got you. Cardi, I feel like she's done this a few times though with different people. She's had back in, what was the other girl? Bia.
Nikki.
Bia. Well, Nikki, her and Nikki never.
But no, those are not the same situations though. You can't compare those situations because those other situations, they just didn't like each other. Never was.
So it wasn't.
Her and Bia had real beef.
Okay, so this one is different, obviously, because they had a rapport before. We don't know the extent of their friendship.
This is more so from hurt versus the other situations like bitch fuck you.
Latto, and I seen the Breakfast Club interview. Latto said I ain't gonna say we was friends like that because we are in the business, but if we talking business sense, we friends business sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
We've texted, we've called each other.
They had common enemy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
well, maybe hopefully they mend it. You know what I'm saying? If not,
it look like
I think either way they still gonna be successful. I mean, well, Latto, she said this was her last album. Wasn't she done? She retired.
She said.
Latto retiring.
Everybody said that when they, pregnant.
When they in love, shit.
In love and pregnant. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit up, be a mother, and suck dick all day.
That's
what I heard.
Tokyo did it. She might.
I ain't got it time. So.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Is the media forcing rivalries between women in rap?
I think so, and I won't necessarily say the media is forcing it, but they know that the rivalry gets the attention on the music. It's publicity.
Mm-hmm.
I would say media, but I would say also fans too, because it's like the breaking down lyrics. Some lyrics just don't need to be broken down. Like, and everyone, just because I was beefing with somebody and I put out a song and it got some fire ass lines on it talking about smashing that bitch or whatever, doesn't mean I'm talking about that girl. Mm-hmm. Like, it literally could just be a lyric because it was good. Like, and I moved on from the situation. It doesn't have to be. I think everybody thinks too much, or they make it about something that it don't have to be about.
I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of think it might be female nature, man, a little bit. Like, I don't see the media forcing this. What we talking about? The media had nothing to do with that. That's them two. I feel like, I don't know, females are kind of catty. They don't get along that long. I don't see too many females with like long time friendship from childhood friends. I'm not saying it don't ever happen. I'm pretty sure y'all probably got that. But a lot of females, because the way I didn't see females go to the club, go in the bathroom, meet a friend, and then come out like, this my friend, like, and then hang out the next week, and then in a month, some fuck shit happened. You ain't know that she was a fuck bitch because you met her in the bathroom 2 days ago. You know what I mean?
New term.
Dudes, we typically don't fall out with our friends for the most part. Females, like, y'all, I think y'all expect too much out of females sometimes when y'all do become friends, and then be disappointed when that person ain't like how you are, and then it's fuck you, and then y'all beef hard too. Like, it's always fuck them.
Ladies, is that true?
No, I mean, I agree to an extent, but I feel like that's the same thing with men too.
Yeah,
that's all.
I've never went in the bathroom met no friend.
Not the meeting in the bathroom being friends, but
it's a lot of men out here that talk more than women. If anything, and they more catty than women, and
I agree with that.
That's the only thing I would
contest against. But they will stand out. They will look different. Like, men that's like that, you feel a certain type of way about them. Like, if you expect a man to feel it in their energy, a certain way. Yeah. You expect a man to do certain things. What I just described as a female, you kind of don't trip if that happens with females because it's kind of regular.
I think it's becoming regular with men too, though. That's what I want to say. I feel like I get where you coming from our generations. Right. It's not supposed to be that way, but honestly, as a woman who be out here literally minding her business and just experiencing like the craziest stuff,
I feel
men are different now.
Yeah, they different.
They out of touch. It's weird out here now. Like,
I think it's just more emphasized when women do it, but men fall out all the time too. Almost every rap group outside of maybe two.
I can name about 10 that ain't never fall out.
They be falling out. So.
They done broke up at least once.
They broke up at least once.
I can name 10 that did.
But you don't know publicly. There might have been some internal.
What matters publicly.
I mean, I know, like,
niggas internally fight all the time. But even somebody I'm beefing with, you would never know it. You never gonna hear from me. You know what I mean? It could be a person you saw with me all day, every day. That's because
you're a man of character.
Right.
That's less to do with,
and it's a different generation.
You can't expect everybody to be like you. That's
you're not running the social media with.
But that's a lot of men. But those are kind of men traits, though. Even though you might say you a man of character, but my bad. What Court is saying is like, yeah, men ain't how they used to be. Men ain't how they used to be. So you expect a man to be a certain way, like you.
But you also have to be realistic. So my expectation is what I see.
Right.
My expectation is what I see. So if men have gone down, and I'm talking about this generation or the newer generations or whatever, they're whatever. They're not as manly or masculine or providers. The way the man and the woman was supposed to be. It's not happening like that. So it's like I don't expect much.
Prince and Michael Jackson had beef. It's been beef since the beginning of the time.
I'm not saying men don't ever have problems and shit, but what I'm saying is like female. When you see like a female at the top, that next female that's coming up, they're going to like when rappers beef. It's a lyrical beef. Oh, we gonna rap against each other. These bitches want to fight each other. Nicki was up here. Cardi started coming. Nicki was up here. Cardi started coming. Cardi and Nicki fought each other.
Yeah. Like, so that brings me to my next point. Can because we just was discussing like the big three, and in on the male side of things, even though you might have one rapper that's deemed as like the number one guy, there'll be multiple names mentioned. On the female side of things, in my opinion, I would say within the last 5 to 6 years, it's been more female dominated. But can multiple females be at the top at once without comparison? or without
what?
them being pinned against each other.
I think
it could be multiple men at the top without being compared. You always, because the comparisons always, all people always compare.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
because I was just about to say I don't.
But-
think
but
so,
it's-
I
but it's
think
a
the same
different-
thing with men.
It's a different energy.
It's a different energy though. It's like to C's point with the women, it's more.
I agree with that.
It's more catty. It's more. It has the potential of being more like aimed at them personally and their character, rather than men is just competitive.
I think it was only one person that was really on that caddy shit for real.
Caddy.
Outside of, for the most part, it was for the women. It was always the kind of a one person that was always the common denominator in that.
What you say before? You said it's only one instance where it's been caddy.
No, one instance. It was only one person. It was always one person that was the common denominator over a lot of the female beefs.
Talking about Nicki.
Yeah.
Talking about today.
Talking about
you know,
the-
like Lil Kim and Foxy Brown and fought before too.
I mean, but I'm talking about like he said
every
last
time-
5 years when it was dominated.
I thought he was saying every time a
I'm just
female's
saying
at the
in general,
top,
yeah.
like their competition kind of different. They ain't more like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a better lyrical song than you. It's not, bitch. When I see you, it's up.
So like Biggie and Tupac when they were shooting. Like
When
it's always
they died over not fight. They died over something different.
I mean, I get it.
They
But
ain't
I mean,
shoot
they
each
was
other.
the top two.
But them, that's like probably the only instance that been like that. But they didn't die because they was beefing though.
I mean, you got Jay Z and Nas.
Because Kim and
Yeah, that was
Nicki
lyrical.
weren't ever.
Huh?
Jay Z and Nas saw each other. They weren't gonna fight. That was lyrical.
It's always something. I'm saying, but they always put, it's always put against each other.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think that like with IV was saying, the energy is different.
Energy's different. With
Like with women, like it's more. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna rap better than you. No, if you say a song about me, and you know what, it ain't even. It might be more of a cultural thing. Cause I feel like East Coast guys is more like, yeah, I'm gonna rap against you. Southern guys don't play that shit. I feel like the Southern rappers would be like, I'm gonna shoot you, nigga.
Right.
Stop talking about me.
Like even going back to like the 2000s, you mentioned Kim and Foxy, and that was more like the 90s. They had their issues, obviously, and they was like close quarters. You know, Brooklyn, New York, they was like right in the same camps almost. But 2000s, I mean, you still had Kim. You could mention Foxy. You had Eve, Missy,
Yeah.
Trina. It was more. I felt like it was more camaraderie.
for sure.
It was.
Now
It's Nicki.
But
Let's just say what it is. It's
That's
Nicki.
why I'm
It's her
saying
energy?
It's not
It's
the
Nicki
women.
energy,
It's the particular women.
I got
that's
you.
getting into it.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Cardi at that time when she got into it with Nicki, I think she was the one that tried to hit her 1st Nicki ain't trying to fight nobody for real. She's not a fighter.
But she's saying shit that
But
you need a
Cardi,
fighter
She's
for.
saying shit
No,
that
no, definitely need her
Yeah.
ass whooped. I'm not saying she don't, but I'm just saying Cardi was younger too. She was newer in the entertainment business too. She wasn't as seasoned then.
Right.
So I think it's about the version of the person or who the person is too, because it's been quite a few other female bees. Cardi and Bia was not about to fight.
I think they
She
saw
just
each other.
came out with some legs on her ass.
I think they saw each other able to fought.
No, Cardi
gonna fight
Cardi was
somebody
on.
to see
Yeah, she
something.
was on Breakfast
You
Club.
can't just
She
make
was
songs
on
about
her.
Cardi. She'll be like, oh yeah, that's a lyrical song. I'm gonna
No, Cardi's
fight
ready to
But
fight.
she's a firecracker type
So
too,
is-
though. You get what
is
I'm
it-
saying? But it's not going to be like Carisha and JT was beefing.
Is it
They
really
friends.
Cardi that's
They
the
didn't-
problem?
Yeah, that's not a different. That's a different.
sound like
type
it's
of-
Cardi that's
They
the
not gonna
problem.
fight.
It's Cardi.
They sisters.
Could be Cardi too. Yeah, it could be Cardi.
They sisters.
It's Nicki and Cardi's. But the fighting is Cardi for sure.
Yeah, she might be the problem.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I don't
Like, and Nicki, she's an antagonist for sure. Like, but she ain't trying to fight for real. She just
Yeah,
like
she
to
just-
talk
she just-
shit from behind the screen.
She just butt hurt because she's not
She's just-
in the forefront.
She got competition now.
Yeah.
she can't deal with that.
Yeah.
Just like she had an aim at Lil Kim. How you learn from her? Come out doing the same thing she doing. You got your style from her.
Taking your
everything.
picture like with your
And
pussy
then
with
you-
all that. Yeah.
This is stupid. No, she had the little picture like
Yeah,
that.
with the
we agree
pussy.
with you.
Lil Kim, that's a
Nah.
plastic cover.
Yes, sir. You damn right.
It's a bad
plastic
bitch
cup.
right there.
Yeah.
You want to be like the baddest.
Yeah.
But then you can't admit that she's the queen of rap when that's the name she had at first. You so busy trying to.
That's all
it's
court
stupid.
views. Barbs, don't come for me. You little ugly motherfucker.
Courtney
What you
said
talking
it.
about? I
Courtney
don't want
said
no props with the barbs. That's all court.
I don't give a fuck about them bars.
Okay. All right.
Shit.
Big Cardi. No. Make a man.
Y'all let us know in the comments, man, what y'all think about that. Latto, Cardi, they're back and forth, and just the nature of female rap. You know what I'm saying, whether you agree or not. Moving on to more of a serious topic. And I would love for somebody to kind of enlighten our audience more on the give this topic more context, the backstory. Carmelo Anthony, not the ball player. Not the ball player for context. Gotta say that. It's a young man that who wants to lead this topic? Who wants to give our audience more insight on what this situation is about?
I'll go ahead. So, like he said, Carmelo Anthony, not the ball player, who is now 19, was convicted of murder by Collin County jury just this past week for a 2025 fatal stabbing of a 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a high school track meet in Frisco, Texas. Anthony was sentenced to 35 years in prison.
And he said he's 19 years old.
And he's 19.
Now, to my understanding, and I'm, I don't know all the specifics, forgive me. He was defending himself in this matter, right?
That is what they say. It was apparently self-defense, yes.
Okay.
He stabbed him once. It went through his heart. And, yes, the young man did not live.
Did him and his other individual or the other young man, what led to the physical altercation? Like, was there actual beef? Was there, did they know each other?
I don't know the full story. I don't know what their relationship was, but I heard that he was being picked on bullied by him, and he had a twin brother, the Metcalf boy, and
they both were bullies of the school.
He had been picked on. I don't know what led up to the stabbing at the track meet, but apparently he had remorse afterwards. He ran away apparently, and wanted to know what was the Metcalf boy okay?
Got you. That, what lyric is coming to my mind? And it's not to make light of the situation, but, I'm going to say it. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. You know what I'm saying?
I say it all the time.
Listen, bullying.
But revenge is sweet as joy.
Bullying is and I can honestly say I never had a bully problem in school. It was one person that tried it. That was a different outcome, but I never was bullied to the extent where I felt like I had to defend myself in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're gonna fight, but ain't getting no weapons involved and nothing like that. I think the main thing that people have been focusing on with this matter is the sentencing, the time, 35 years. That's pretty much his whole life. I think it's a bit harsh. I don't know if he had any priors, but it sounds like he didn't. I
think the biggest issue is that there's been similar cases to where it's been stabbings in the state of Texas, and people have got 15 years or 9 years, depending on that were of a different hue, different racial background.
I like that one.
So that's the biggest thing as far as kind of what the pushback is. I know they had a GoFundMe. According with the team. What's it called? They did have a GoFundMe on him. I know they was going back and forth with the GoFundMe with trying to take that down way back when they were trying to raise money for the trial. But I think that's the biggest issue that I'm saying is just the sentence of 35 years when you have other people who are, when situations have been very similar, who've gotten half the time or a third of the time, whether or not that's if you agree that he was in fault. But I think that a lot of people don't necessarily agree that he was should have been even found guilty of that particular instance. So I'm eager to hear from you guys what y'all think about it. You think that's could be the main thing? I know when somebody had said we should be revolting, tearing, burn this thing down. Other people think differently. What do y'all think?
I got two thoughts. One, I think that the 35 years was excessive. Whether he was guilty and did it maliciously or if it was indeed self-defense, 35 years is excessive for a 19-year-old.
He was 17 at the time.
Even worse. 35 years is excessive. To your point, especially when we know that people have received less time for worse.
Especially in the state of Texas.
It poses a bigger conversation where we're seeing more of these long sentences for 18, 19, 20-year-olds. Different instances because this was not self-defense, but some of the guys in the Julio Fulio trial have been charged with 15, 20 plus years. Now, like I said, different instances, but they are young. These are still young men who are losing their whole lives. Again, self-defense and playing murder are two different things. But still,
you driving across the state
Right, like I
somebody
said,
else.
there are different instances, but these excessive sentences for these young men
And
is the part that I have
I want to add in that story with the girl that killed them 2 boys, Davion. That story that's on Netflix.
15 years.
She was just mad at her boyfriend, so she acted like she gonna kill him, and she runs into a wall.
Kills 2 people.
Building,
15 years.
2 whole people.
Of a different hue.
That right there says it all alone right there. And I know it's not the same state, but it's still the same thing. And I think I'm on both sides, okay? Because I'm one of those people I can understand multiple points of view.
Facts.
So as a parent of a parent who's distraught and lost a child, ain't too many years you can give a person that killed my fucking child.
Right.
However, when it's unfairness due to racial issues or, that type of thing, it's stupid. And he was 17. I think they said they made this case more so about how the parents were feeling losing their child versus the facts. Mm-hmm. And they said that even a teacher had testified. She couldn't testify. They only called one witness for him, and it was his mom, I think. They said that the teacher never was called, and she's the one who said that the boy was being bullied.
The prosecution focused more on the family grieving.
Absolutely. And I also feel like I would like to know, what's the surroundings. I would love to know what his neighborhood looked like as far as demographic.
Because that would explain why he even had a knife.
Because is this a situation where he's being bullied
from middle, suburban middle class
boys
family.
Regularly? Because it's like that video we seen not too long ago. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it was a video of a black boy. He was with some white kids at a lake. And a white woman and her husband and kids pretty much saved him because he was in the middle and couldn't swim. They talked him to going out there, and they said they making fun of him. Use your vest, but he was really terrified. And the lady, when they got him on, they said they're fucking racist. They recognized it. So it's just I think it's about the surroundings and, you know what I'm saying, the upcoming. Because the father, I heard him talking. I was actually listening to that video yesterday, and I'm not going to lie. I have not followed this story from beginning to end. I do not know everything, but I know the little things I've seen. But the father is nasty.
The Metcalf father?
Yes. He's nasty. The things he was saying, when you're going through, you can see when a person is hateful. Because if you losing a child, you're supposed to be more so sad, depressed. You speaking through hate, talking about the mother of him and his daddy and all. Why are you doing all that? Talking about the GoFundMe. What, you worry about the wrong stuff. You need to be somewhere healing while you claiming to be Christian too, and not racist.
I don't know what Texas state law is. You know what I'm saying? We in the state of Virginia, and having the opportunity more often than not. For what the type of work I do on a 9-to-5 basis, I find myself in these courtroom settings a lot, in a supportive role with guys, with active records and things like that. I see a lot of holes in the judicial system abroad, because a lot of the guys that I'm in court with supporting, they're dealing with nonviolent crimes, but the sentencing and the things that they're up against, the max time, the guidelines, and all this shit, it doesn't make sense for the crime. And one of the things coming from the mental health side of things for me that I wonder about is when a person does sit down, whether it's a year, 5, 10 years, 35 years, however long it is, right? When you sit down, you know what I'm saying? I'm wondering about, okay, this is a restoration period for you. This is an opportunity for you to learn something and come out the situation better. We already know jails and prisons is overcrowded. You know what I'm saying? It's way too many people in there. And then there's a lot of people in there that just shouldn't be in there. So I'm thinking about this young man because I'm like, okay, if he does end up serving the whole 35 years, what is he to get out of that situation? Because again, from what we know, it was self-defense, but we don't know the mental health aspect that could have played a part. We don't know how long the bullying occurred or if he dealt with any other type of bullying in his life. And I'm just worried about or thinking about the therapy. What's the therapy? What's the rehab in this? You know what I'm saying? Because we all know, well, you know, maybe not from firsthand experience, but we have individuals, close family and friends that's doing time right now. We know people. And the access in jail is just like on the outside. It's not that much difference. They got access to the same shit we got. Phones, tablets, they in the know, they watching, you know what I'm saying? It's like, they're not secluded, but so much from what's going on. So I think what I'm wondering about is just, you know, like, with these, you know, these football numbers and the sentences and these numbers that they come up with, like, you know, what type of, how's that serving him? You know what I'm saying? If anything, like, I mean, should we be looking more at, like, you know what I'm saying, like anger management, or, you know what I'm saying, like these type of like therapeutic rehab rather than just sitting a person down for.
No, I mean, the thing is like the issue is what he was sentenced, what he was charged with, what he was sentenced to. I mean, murderers need to go to jail. I mean, murderers are, in a sense, my issue is what he was charged with and what he was sentenced with.
Right.
If somebody is a murderer, they need to sit down. I'm not thinking about their mental health. I understand. I know that's what you advocate for, but do you
think that sometimes plays a part in somebody's making the decision to take a life?
Sometimes it's just you. Sometimes no. Sometimes you just young, wild, and you making mistakes. Mm-hmm. So I mean, if you do make those mistakes, you need to sit down for a while.
Sure.
So again, I know a couple people that may have taken a life, and they need to sit down. So I mean, again, everything ain't because they bipolar, schizophrenic, depressed, etc., or whatever mental health they're dealing with. Some people just
that's a fact.
Some people need to sit down, like. You know, I mean, but in this instance, I don't think necessarily that's necessarily the issue. It's just I think he was overcharged and he was oversentenced for the crime that he committed. But if you believe that if you believe the opposite, say hypothetically, somebody may believe the opposite, fair. That it was fair.
Yeah.
Then he would need to sit down. I just think he was overcharged. I don't think mental health had much to do with it. I think it was from my understanding of the crime, he felt threatened. He felt like they was bullying him. Yeah. He got out of the situation. That's kind of what it was. So, again, whether you believe that or not, I don't think that.
I mean, to me, it's more premeditated. He stabbed him, correct? So that, I mean, you had to go. You was ready. You had the knife. Or whatever object you use to stab. I
mean, but like having the knife isn't having a knife at a track meet. Some people say, why would you have a knife at a track meet? I could think of a couple of reasons why you have.
And it was like a pocket knife. It won't like a butcher knife. Like
sure, but what I'm saying is, if you have a knife on you, it's not an accident in you drawing a knife. But a gun can go off by accident. A knife, you're not poking nobody on accident.
But the thing is, he felt threatened. That's what the thing is. Correct. That's his defense. He felt threatened. So again, like I said, if he's in suburban America, they have pocket knives. That's the thing. That's what they do. Like, or if suburban or go out to the country, a pocket knife is like
you have it with you every day.
Like, but I didn't fall on your knife.
AC.
Right, but if you have a pencil, if you are in a situation that you feel threatened, you're gonna grab that pencil.
Ronnie,
you're gonna grab what you got.
Ronnie,
even if you didn't have it for that intention.
Walk real slow and shit.
Yeah.
He had a knife on him every day, so people have knives on them, whether they use them or not. So I don't think that's necessarily a defense.
A bigger thing past that also is the bullying thing, because. What kind of bullying was this? Was this just them saying some stuff to you, or was they actually putting their hands on you?
I'm sure it was physical for him to go to that measure. That wasn't just words.
So did they show any like photos of him being?
Probably not.
From what I hear, the defense was not doing a great job at defending.
But as far as what you just said, Abby, as far as. For it to have gone that far, it had to be more than fighting. I don't necessarily believe that, because there's a lot of people out here who's just not emotionally equipped to handle. Some people don't know how to just let people talk. Some people feel the need to fight or prove themselves just because somebody called them a bitch or said something about them or whatever.
Fight or prove themselves, not stab.
But you got to understand, it's a whole different generation. These kids are growing up different. They diagnosed for everything. They got a name for everything that's wrong with these children. They got so many, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's a different era. And I'm not excusing it, but I'm just saying, I feel like overall, just to say it, point out, a lot of these kids be soft. A lot of the shit that they call bullying now, we took that shit on the shoulder and kept it moving. Bullying was turning you upside down, putting your ass in the toilet. You know, whatever. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't, it's different now. Like, the kids are suicidal at early ages. That's a big thing. And
that's why I brought up the mental health aspect of it.
You know, just instability where kids aren't being, I don't know what it is that they're not getting or what but it's just different now as far as how we handle things and how they handle them.
Well, you know, it's a different time, and part of it is probably just too much exposure to certain things.
For sure.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Shit that we didn't have to worry about because, you know,
social media.
Internet was later in life for us. You know what I'm saying? But they see a lot early.
Really?
So, you know, my prayers go out to both of the families. And, you know, we'll see, you know, ultimately what how that story continues. But it's unfortunate, you know, because like I said, 19 years old, 17 at the time of the crime, but 19, you know, being convicted of it, facing 35 years, first offense. You know, it's something that makes you think, for sure. Yeah. So y'all let us know in the comments, you know, what y'all think about that overall situation, and again, prayers to both of those families. Do we have a game to end off with?
I got this or that. Y'all want to play? Y'all want to?
Come on.
All right. Y'all talk while I get this up. Y'all know how I do, son.
So this or that, this is our version of the this or that game. You know what I'm saying? We call it pick a side. You know, so you can either, you know, do either or you can do both, right?
No, you gotta pick one.
Yeah, you gotta pick a side.
Pick a side.
Yeah, you gotta
Fuck all
pick a
that
side.
both.
All right.
I thought we was doing political.
So this
Fuck all
is
that bullshit.
you fucked up the game. You supposed to do this, yeah. So this is TV theme songs.
TV theme
Sitcom
song.
TV theme songs.
Okay.
Which one you like better? All right. Hopefully, y'all seen these TV shows.
Come on, you know I seen all of them. You know me.
All right. So the first one is the Wayans Brothers or Sister Sister.
Which
Just the
Wayne's
name
brother?
song.
'Cause they had two.
The first one.
We're happy
Okay.
and we're singing
Okay.
and we're
Oh,
colored.
that one?
Dun, 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 dun. And what was the other one?
Sister Sister.
Sister.
I'm gonna go Wayne's Brothers on that one.
Wayans.
I'm gonna go Wayne's Brothers.
Wayans.
I still like Sister song though.
Tribe Called Quest, Wayans Brothers.
Wayans Brothers. All right. You said Wayans Brothers? All right.
Yeah.
The Jeffersons or Good Times?
Good time.
Good time.
For sure.
The Jeffersons.
The Jeffersons
Good
all
time.
day.
The
What they talking
Jeffersons.
about?
Good time.
Now we're up in the big league.
Yeah,
Got my
yeah.
time of day.
I just
Good time.
Good times. Yeah.
I feel like I heard Good Times more frequently.
I mean,
Then-
that TV show you probably watch more, but which one is better?
Because they sing the Jeffersons at the club.
They did remix the Jeffersons joint, all that.
I've heard good time.
But we moving on up.
Batter
To the
Up.
east
So
side.
you
Yeah,
think
it's not a bad song.
I'm
I'm
forcing
the
on us?
first
Like,
swing.
it's
I'm
either
saying
this
my
or that. We chose that.
I'm going Good Times though.
This.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna got Good
Everybody
Times.
say
on
Good
that.
Times?
I'm saying good times.
Jefferson, all right. This one I think. This ain't so easy. You really think about it. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or the Golden Girls?
Ooh.
That was a good one.
Fresh
Golden
Prince.
Girls.
Tough.
Just because that was more so I wasn't watching Golden Girls.
Oh, now I know both word
Yeah.
for word.
Fresh
Golden
Prince.
Girls
Yeah.
is a slapper.
Golden Girls is a slapper. And it's been remixed.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Golden Girls.
For being a friend. What?
Travel down the road and back again.
My honey.
Jumping from the bottom that
You're
we
a friend and a confidant.
What?
Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Y'all did all that for me. People try to sing the song like that. They like, oh, they must don't know the song. Let me sing it for them. No, nigga, we know the song. We just don't know
Yeah,
what
it's
it.
Fresh Prince.
Y'all haters.
Fresh Prince was different.
All right, next one. Family Matters or Living Single?
Living
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 single.
single. What is Family Matters song?
It's a recognition. This day and age. You need a good news.
Singing from the gut.
Hey,
Think about it.
It's still what you said?
Harder to find.
What was that?
Nah, I gotta go family man.
Living single.
Living
Man, go what? That's right.
Living single.
Family matters.
Ooh,
dog.
you know that?
And that's my girl, right?
We
One time, you know what I'm
Nah, you wrong.
My home girl.
To the left
Am I right? True blue. We
It's
tight like glue.
Yeah.
We
you know
got
what
Check it out. Check.
So Doug.
Now, who you going with?
Living single used to come on Fox.
Come on, yo.
He do
I
not
watch
know
Living
that
Single to
shit.
this day, yo.
Family Matters with
I got you,
TGIF.
Doug. He got this
playing with
one,
you.
Okay,
dog.
I'm just
Like,
Living single.
What we going with?
Living single.
Living single. Doug, what you say?
Living single.
Living single.
living.
Living single. IV said
Family Matters,
Family
dog.
Matters.
Living single.
Living single. All
Not trying to
right.
listen to
All right.
Good one, I like
Old
that.
ass shit, man.
I used to mess up in living single with living color.
Sound like something you would do.
All right.
The titles, just the titles though, not the actual.
That living.
That living song.
something.
All right. A Different World or Martin?
Oh,
A different world.
Aretha was on that.
Which Mark?
shit. Yeah, Martin is my favorite sitcom.
The first Martin joint, not the second
Aretha
joint.
killed
Martin
that.
is my favorite sitcom, but it's a basic.
Yeah, I'm talking about the theme song.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Yeah,
just Martin.
Yeah, I'm going
Nah.
different world. Different world.
Yeah,
All right. All right.
Different world. What's up?
And just the last one. Moesha or the Cosby Show?
Moesha.
Moesha.
Which Cosby?
Second, the jazz one.
Which Cosby show?
The jazz one. Yeah, they come out with the dance moves and shit.
They doing all the dancing.
Yeah.
He was doing the
Shout out-
James Brown.
My
Yeah.
nigga Bill, bro.
Nah,
Moesha.
Bill. I feel like Bill joint is more iconic. Even the different versions of it, because you see him the opening, he dancing.
Does it even have words though?
Nah. It's
But it's,
It don't need
So,
to.
It don't
but y'all
need it.
going off imagery and not the song itself.
It's
Y'all
part of-
going
it's
off
part of the
imagery,
theme song.
That's not the same.
That's all good. We still go with Bill Cosby.
Cosby.
Yeah?
All right.
Shout out my nigga Bill.
Y'all look like y'all go. Watch my drink.
Who got the Quaaludes?
Who got the? Hey, yo. Oh wow. Hey,
That was it.
that was it.
Yeah.
All right.
That was good.
That was good. Pick a side, man. Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. Who had the best sitcom theme song? And yeah. But while you're in the comments, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Politickz as Usual with a Z, not an S. Politickz as Usual. Same on all platforms. Find us on TikTok. Find us on IG. What else we on? Facebook. You can listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Yeah. And until next time, Politickz is what we do. Hip hop is what we live. We out.
Politickz as usual. Politickz as usual. Politickz as usual. Politickz as usual. Politickz as usual.